Welcome! We're making Poulet Sauté à la Provençale.
Poulet Sauté à la Provençale.
Or Provence chicken.
Chicken for Provence. Even though I got this at Kroger.
Whatever.
So, you have to cut off right here, cut off the legs. Which we already did. Next, we are going to cut these peppers. And if you can't see, these tomatoes in this lovely bag.
Next, you're gonna want to cut your peppers and your tomatoes to add with the chicken. Alright, so just cut in the peppers, and then we're gonna cut the tomatoes next. Now that, we'll point to the, don't point to me, point to this. Okay, fine, now that we got the peppers, alright, we're gonna put that aside, and we're gonna cut the tomatoes now.
Oh, so for the peppers, you should have at least about 1-2 peppers.
Did you even say we should add peppers?
And then tomatoes, just have about 1 tomato, unless you really like tomatoes, go for 2.
Did it say to add tomatoes or tomatoes?
So now, after we have seasoned this very well on both sides of the chicken, we now use some nice all-purpose enriched flour, and we put it all over this lovely piece of chicken. Okay, now we use this lovely flour, and we have sprinkled it all over this beautiful chicken leg. Next, we have to get a nice large pan with some medium heat. We'll put some olive oil on it, and we have to warm up the olive oil. Just let it sit here to warm up, and then we will show you from there once this is done. Hello, so welcome back. We have now put the 2 chicken legs into this pan. And right now you gotta keep it on there for a good 5 minutes.
And then turn it.
And then you'll have to flip it over for another 5 minutes. And once that is over, we will get right back to you.
Now we just turn it. Oh shoot, it's a little bit burnt. But that's okay, because that's all about experience. Bro, look at that poor chicken leg.
Oh.
Why do we...
Alright, you put this back on.
Put that back on.
For another 5 minutes. So we have taken the legs out because one side turned a little too burnt, the other side is just fine. So now, we still have some olive oil left, but we have to put in the breast.
And you do the same thing with the seasoning.
Whatever you did with the legs, you gotta do the same thing with the flour.
Salt, pepper, and flour.
Yeah. Now, I would add a little bit more olive oil. I was expecting like a flame or a fire, but you know. That's good. That's a little too much, but it's okay. Just use a little less than I did. Then you're gonna do this lovely little thing called, give it a little pat, make sure you're all good in with the flour. Look at this lovely breast. Oh God, this part again.
Ready?
Scary. Now I take this side, this lovely one, and we put that in there. And that's how you do it. And then you do the same thing again. I believe you do 5 minutes, and then you flip it, another 5 minutes. But if you do the first 5 minutes, you realize, oh, it's burnt.
Flip it.
Do it for 4 minutes on the side so that it doesn't get so burnt on the other side. And it's okay. And since we wanted it to be safe, ow, this is hot, put a cover on it, but please, use an oven mitt, because, you know, I could have just burned my finger off by now. Thank you, and we will be right back.
Stop saying we will be right.
Hello. We think it's about cooked. Let's put a little check-in.
Oh, that's definitely cooked.
It's definitely cooked. And make sure, I think we should have this a little bit on warm, just so we keep
just
them
so it
pretty
keeps
toasty.
warm.
Back with Sophia because she decided to do this for her actually.
So, we're just gonna press it.
Now you gotta flip it over a bit to make sure that it's good enough.
And we are in business.
It looks perfecto. Now you gotta flip the other one over. Oh, look at them tasty chicken.
Oh yeah, boys, we're in business.
Now, we will come back to you right after this short little break. Hello. So, now that we have cooked the breast and the legs, get out another bigger pan, bigger in a bowler shape, so you can add in the tomatoes. But first, put some olive oil, just so it can sizzle a bit. It's just a little bit.
That's good.
Just a little bit. Now, turn it on about medium.
No, low. It said low.
Low. Low.
And add everything together.
I'll pick up some of this and just
Plop it in.
get it in there.
Juice.
Get as much as you can. Make sure that you have cut off all the seeds and everything from your previous. Can't forget the lonely one over here. Just kind of put it in there.
And
Now-
we mix.
We got to be all chefy-like, because we are chefs. Now, we are going to add some basil and parsley while this is cooking in here. But make sure to keep stirring it because you can't get everything all burnt like we did with the legs.
Right.
So here's the...
We're just gonna pour a little bit on the chicken.
Put it all over that stuff. Put it all over them babies.
Won't come out. Hold on.
Next, you gotta flip them over. Gotta get on
the other
both
side.
sides. Then we add some basil. Just sprinkle a little on all of that. Yeah. And so they should look about this. We'll get back to you once these have fully cooked properly. Thank you, and we will be right back. As we were cooking this lovely, lovely chicken and peppers and everything,
We almost forgot.
we almost forgot the onion. So
Oops.
now we are slowly taking off all the skin. Once we take off the skin, we're gonna chop them up. Chop up some onions.
And we'll
Toss
be back
them in there.
business. Oh, whoops.
And we will be definitely back in business for everyone to eat it safely. Thank you. We'll be right back. Once we chop the rest of the onions, we're going to add them in there to this pot. Move the pot over here. Once the pot is in there, we're going to add a little bit of dry white wine to sauce it up a
Yeah,
bit.
the onions. We just gotta pour a little bit of wine. Just a little bit. I don't want to.
We didn't have any white wine, so we're going to have to use a little bit of red.
Which is fine. I'm pretty sure
Which
it's fine.
is fine. After you put a little bit of white or a little bit of red
Mix that
wine
in.
all over it, then we're gonna put it back on here, mix it up, and sauce it back up.
This actually turned out way better than expected. Here is the final product.
Smells good.
Mmm, smells good.
It tastes good too. Yeah.
And there's Sophia's mom.
Hello. Comment c'est?
Bon, merci,
Merci.
et bon appétit.
Bon appétit.
Hey guys. Okay, we couldn't film the outro, so here we are. Yeah. In the library, so that's why we have to talk quiet. So subscribe to our channel that we still need to make. It'll also be in the description, and subscribe to my channel. For more videos.
It'll be in the description because we don't really know our channel, so.
Okay, bye. Adios.